I'm back here to, do the next phase, the next quarter. I like to work in 3-month patches where I kind of get things done, and then I kind of maybe more internalized, maybe more kind of planning and building, and then I kind of go out and I come here and I kind of get feedback, and I kind of almost get pushed into doing things that I've had somewhere further down my list, but actually are more pressing now. And that's kind of facing my market, my niche, which actually, for me personally, I do take my time doing. I kind of come from a very professional background of architecture and design, where there are kind of very, I suppose, more set ways of doing things. And now I've got to kind of learn and understand how this community, the wider community of healers and transformpreneurs work and need to be and like to be communicated with. I've got to meet them where they are, as I say. So that's part of doing it, but it's also listening to them. It's my only way of really understanding what they need and seeing how that fits and matches with what I want to build and make for them, to make their lives and their jobs easier, and for them to be more successful in their businesses, in their lifestyle transformation businesses. So, my idea is that revolves around coaching, mentoring, training, particularly in kind of the finance, the underlying systems and processes, starting very simple and very straightforward, that will allow them to kind of have a foundational basis from which to sort of build and grow their businesses to wherever they want to. So that actually satisfies their lifestyle in the way they want to. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So I've arrived here and straight into doing something I didn't think I would do straight away. I thought I would need to build up with it, get prepared. But one of my kind of friends and clients suggested just get on it. I have a tendency to over perfect before putting things out into the world too early, which takes time. Whereas I don't get the necessary feedback early on in the process to really kind of tune in what I'm doing. So what's happening then is I'm doing a weekly sort of meetup, what's called Next Steps Connective. Something that's very important to remind people that they're not alone when they're doing their, no matter how far they are with their transformerpreneur journey, no matter where they are, in their business experience, it's still good to sit around and talk around and thrash out problems with various different perspectives and experience levels around the table. It allows us to hone our message, really deep dive in some of the problems that we're facing, obstacles that we're facing, which some of us may have already faced. So that's a really good thing. That was kind of almost suggested just from a round table meeting, so that's going to happen. That's going to be a weekly thing while I'm here. And then also in the same process, I've been preparing and writing a sort of what I call the Finance Made Easy course, which is just about some of the foundation things. There's already a free email course I've turned into a book, and I'm also in the process of expanding it and making it into more of a video course. But I feel the need, actually, there's very elements within that course which are coming out as almost a predecessor, some of the basics of just personal income and expense tracking, and ways to do that really simply and really easily, which is also now a session I'm going to be offering. So, which is actually really quick and really easy. Probably take about an hour to get you set up, something specific to what you want and what you're doing. It's just something that will make life a little bit easier, give a bit more clarity financially, and also then in some respects that will allow me to then help you more, help those transformpreneurs who want to go further, want to go deeper, and want more sort of success, sustainability and clarity surrounding their businesses, however small or large they are. That's what it's a sort of foundational piece for that. So it's interesting, as in just arrived here, these things are coming out, given the space and also given access to the kind of people and friends that are in need of a different kind of help that they can normally find, and that's what I'm hoping to provide. So if you do have any needs and requirements to do with your business, however basic or however complex even they might be or they might sound to you. Put something in the comments, or direct message me, and I'll come back to you. I'll write a response. So yeah, and just as a reminder, transformerpreneur.com is all about transforming the business of transformation. Thanks for listening.